Hey, my name's Communique, and welcome back to Road to 56. Now, in a cut piece of content, when I was playing Honduras last time, I said something about having a specific buff due to a sub-mod, where it would give me kind of insane factory output and such, and I asked Editor Derp if maybe I should do a video where I played Luxembourg, but because of those buffs that it gave me, Luxembourg would be OP, and it would just be hilarious, and it wouldn't be like for anything, you know, serious where I was actually trying to survive. It would just be specifically me just messing everybody up as Luxembourg for fun. And I said, should I do a video of that? And Editor Derp replied, yes. Do you know what? Derp, do you want me to, like, absolutely, like, not in this video, but we should, like, cheat the game as, like, Luxembourg using that focus? Now, that piece was cut from the original video, but you probably have seen it just now. And we still have that mod available. So now is this video, where we will essentially be using a sub-mod to mess everyone else up as Luxembourg. It's not going to be a genuine playthrough. I'm not doing anything specific where I'm going to actually have any skill here, or at least, I mean, there's going to be some skill. I'm still playing Luxembourg. But, essentially, you're here on the video to watch me have fun as Luxembourg destroys everyone in its nearby vicinity. Oh no, I'm gonna have another, what's it called? I'm gonna have another counter where Derp puts things where I get a number of times I've been lost in the music. Alright, so, as Luxembourg, we do have a few generals and one field marshal as well. How cool. This is all we have. I believe we do have a bit of a tree. There is a tree here, isn't there? Yeah, there is a tree here. However, I'm going to put one of my favorite leaders in power here. And that is, we're going to go down, we're going to empower Chamber of Deputies. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. Why should we try to push diplomatic efforts when we have so many issues we can need to solve right here in our small nation? The answer is we shouldn't. We need to solidify our domestic government before we go around trying to play international politics. I agree. Then we're going to do right-wing coalition. Then we're going to do cement royalism. So instead of just saying, going down a German puppet route, we're actually going to see if we can beat up Germany a bit. But first we need to be a royalist so we can beat up everyone, including the French, the Belgians, and the Germans. Now, the interesting thing, and you might think, why watch me play Luxembourg and beat up other nations? Sure, there's the hilarity to it, but, you know, that's only really one reason to watch, and if there's not going to be any conflict or, real reason, you know, a real worry or concern, then why should I? Because, you know, you need to have at least a little bit of a tough time as Luxembourg. It just can't be all easy and fun. And the reason the toughness comes in the fact that city-state policy, this only allows you to have this bonus if you have fewer controlled states than 2, which means if I even expand slightly, I will immediately lose that bonus, and they'll be back to being normal weak Luxembourg. So, say the Germans declare war on me, and I have a good time trying to beat their army, and you know what? I start expanding, and I can beat them. The problem comes in the fact that if I even expand slightly out of this and take, like, Bitburg, I think it's Bitburg that I need to take to occupy Moselland, I will lose that bonus and revert right back to being weak again. Because I won't have the 20% recruited population buff, I won't have, I won't have any of these, especially the factory output, construction speed, I won't have any of that. So essentially, it's going to be kind of tough to do such things. I think we're going to make another military factory, because we do need those. Military industry. There you go. And we're going to start out our game. Luckily, we can't really do much as Luxembourg, considering we are encircled on all sides. So we don't really have to do much to set up the game in itself. Now we just have to wait to get 50 political power, and we can start off our incredible rise to fame. Well, one thing I do hope for, regardless, is that the Germans go down a civil war path. Just because it would be easier to have them as like an ally of some kind than for them to just remilitarize the Rhineland and we have to look out for, like, immediately getting attacked. Oh! Definitely want to attack that. Definitely want to become a city-state. Embrace the city-state. See, I just got 1,000 manpower in a day. I am increasing by 200 manpower a day. Oh no, and I can already produce 15 guns a day as well with a single military factory. As for construction is chugging along. We'll have this military factory done by next month. Do you see what I mean? It's insane. This buff is insane. And for the record, I doubt that. Darn it, they remilitarized the Rhineland. All right. Well, whatever. For the record as well, that this probably was not intended. It wasn't intended to be funny or make like. It was literally just. It was literally specifically meant to be like balanced, I think, and it just wasn't. We're gonna do some industrial build-up focuses, including expanding that military capacity, because we'll need it. And not having resources, we can deal with that in some other way. Now, yes, I am gonna put in Duchess Charlotte in power, down our monarchist path. Now, yes, we do need more civilian factories as soon as possible. Oh, look! Room to build civilian factories! Nice! I can simply build a massive industry right here. And then I'll spam out the rest as in like, yeah. That should do. And then I'll get to work building land forts, because we'll need those as well. We will also take... Oh, geez, that's not going to be... We will literally just... We're going to just retreat, aren't we? We need some industry speed. Oh, you know what? I could totally... Oh, wait. Oh, I just have access to this in general. I just have access to banking and tax haven in general. Sounds about right. I'll do that as well. Industrial complexes. Yes. So now we're just going to be even faster. More than 50% support. Huh. Ah, expanding a military. Does nothing? What do you mean, does nothing? It would be sort of nice if it would do something. And of course the Socialist Republic of Sweden rises again. You know, just because they always do. And it will never be stopped, ever. Oh hey look, Socialist Republic of Sweden joined the Axis. Again. This... Forehead McGee didn't even take time to complete the Civil War before joining the Axis. He just did. Why does this always happen? I swear, I choose alt history, and instead of going alt history, it just goes a very specific alt history, where Germany just gets everything at once, including a Swedish communist as a friend. I don't get it. I still don't get it. Hey, with all that equipment that we've got, we can now, Man on the British countryside! This is the song I was talking about earlier. British countryside. And this horse and a couple of geese, trying to get by with a handful of nothing. On earth, yet he was the finest man on earth. When the law came one day and wanted to get paid, too many eyes and said, you said I could give you what you want, but nothing out of nothing is still nothing. For you is my belief As a true man of God, I know you'll believe me. There we go. Hey, look, Italy wants to buy multiple of my small arms. Oh crap, we still need to get rid of Disarm Nation, I forgot about that. And yes, I could have bypassed it, I could have gotten a bunch of civilian industry, but I messed up really bad. And I have just nixed 2 of these military factories so I can actually get the focus that'll do them faster. Our buff is still not going to do buff is still not going to give us everything we need. British Palestine has just collapsed, and well, we're going to stay far out of that one for multiple reasons. We're already going to get started on making. Yes, we're already going to get started on making a medium tank chassis. Even if it's going to take a year, we still want it. And we're going to start stockpiling our army experience. And then probably fly without a focus to gain some extra political power as well. Because we're probably going to take a few big hits, I'd say. We're going to take a few big hits to our political power as we expand our bonuses through that sub-mod. We need 2 more focuses, to do a continuous focus, and we're going to do aggressive population growth as well, which is going to give us a few good boosts. We could probably do Catholic Coalition for a second, but I'm going to at least grind a little bit up to a few more pieces of political power there. So we're going to expand our small arms and then our field artillery as well. So the authoritarians are not actually growing as well as I'd hoped. Isn't that surprising? I can't believe that nobody wants like an authoritarian, total dictator to rule over them. It's such a shock. It's such a surprise to me. I don't know why anyone would not want someone to do that. We have 500 manpower, which I sure will hope, if I can get 150 political power, which will grow shortly. As I still frickin' need more than 1 division, I'll tell you that. Max entrenchment. We will definitely get a fortification engineer, as we're going to need that. I'm an idiot sometimes. We needed that political power, didn't we? We really did. Okay, well, instead then, we're going to keep going on aggressive population growth, which is exactly what I said we'd do earlier, before I made a stupid decision. And then we'll just kind of continue here. We need a couple of Space Marines. We definitely need to do that as soon as possible. And those basic medium tanks are still 140 days out. We'll have enough army experience to do them, hopefully. Wait, do we even have... Oh, no. We don't even have light anti-air. No. Oh, this is horrible. Okay, I realize how much is needed now. We'll just start doing an artillery focus as well, so we'll have those done in time. Aggressive population growth normally gives you like 1 or 2 immigrant influxes, which I'm hoping for at any second now. Infantry... Oh, no, we're not doing that again. I need extra manpower, and that's the manpower we're gonna get. We're gonna get extra manpower. There's the immigrant influx, see? Okay, and then out of that, you normally get like a couple of people that want to join your army. So now we're starting to get manpower without needing these aggressive population growths. Actually, we're getting even more than we were, but at the same time, I think at this point, it might even just be, like, useful. For us, we've got bigger things to worry about. Oh. Oh, dear. Oh, hey, look, another recent immigrant influx. Oh, jeez, what? Whoa! What happened? What happened to you? Someone declared the state of Israel, and, I guess the entire rest of the Middle East did not like that. They now have, Egypt, who is broken free from British rule, just to go intervene. So did Syria. This is, bad for them, but again, we have better things to worry about right now. The Polish Republic declared war on the Polish Republic. I guess they had better things to worry about as well, and it was themselves. I favor the Royalists, indeed. I will favor the Royalists. Quite happy to provide all that is needed. I need to remove consumer goods. Consumer goods are screwing me up right now. And I also need a couple of these consumer goods down to, like, improve my civilian industry. But the thing is, I need a couple of them. I need to dock them a little bit. So I know that you can do that through an economic system, yes. Laissez-faire seems to be the best for now to get civilian industries down. So, yeah. What? Even Stalin wants to buy our support equipment. We must... The Reich? Luxembourgish arms are favored all over the world as the tip-top of production output ever. Now, we're not going to fund the guys to the east, so that's our first decline. We do not want them having our arms because we know they will just use... We know that they're going to be used against us, essentially. Field artillery and support equipment. Yes, the Soviets can have all the support equipment they need, especially as, judging by the look of their political circle here, I don't exactly know how to call it, it looks as if they're going to be entering a civil war any day now. Good luck to you, White Russia. So everything that we've been doing so far has been, I think, fine for now. And we should start working on our tank divisions. Now, I do have a very specific build I need to figure out. I have adapted my tank to the proper template given to me by a YouTuber that I watched named Stakui. Now, as credit, we're going to be naming the tank after him as well. This isn't the exact template, but given our production output, I think we'll do fine. Yes, we actually do have to switch to a anti-air roll as well, which should be fine. And then we're going to save this, and we're going to chop off one of our small arms industries to put into heavy machinery workshop instead. And yes, we already have 3 per month, which is fine. I'm sure it will be. And with 5 civilian industries ready to go, I'm going to switch to making military industries, and boy, that is rolling along at such a pace. I'm happy. Instead of mechanical computing, actually, we're going to go switch that to an industry focus and start doing fuel storage. Why am I going to start doing fuel storage? Because you see... Wait, crap, not fuel storage. I need to start doing steel production. Why steel production? Because you see, I don't want to spend military factories on getting things that I can just make here in my own nation, because you see, I'm going to have way more research, way more building slots than a game should account for. Hey, Israel and everyone has declared a white peace, but, oh, hey, check it out. It seems as if everyone's been made happy here. This definitely will erupt into a next conflict at some point. We want to re-add our military industry, and the Stakui is producing at rapid rates. As if I never... Oh, nope, Germany, we're still going to decline you there. I'm sorry. I'm really not, but, you know. It probably makes it less hurtful to hear that I'm somewhat apologetic over not wanting you to immediately destroy me when the war comes to play, because we all know that the war will come to play. We have probably about a year now, less than a year. Ugh, I don't like to say less than a year. Less than a year to get ready here now. And we're actually going to start pricing these normally so that I can sell just a couple more guns on the market and expand my industry just a slight bit more. So Latvia wants some artillery. I'm still quite happy to provide. So does the Czech Republic. If I took this to any nation, like, say I played like Cuba. I've just got another idea. Say I played like Cuba, took the same... Oh wait, no, Cuba's got 2 states in order to 56. Darn it. What is normally like neutral and... Okay, Ireland's got 3. What is normally neutral and only has 1 state? Yemen. Say I played Yemen and applied this exact same concept to the point where I just... Dramatic music increases. To the point where I just sold weapons the entire time and became a massive world power from building up for like the first 4 years of the game, doing absolutely nothing but becoming the best weapon seller, and then you can just see Germany and France fighting both on Yemen weapons alone, just Yemen. That would be so fun. I'm going to do that next. Here's another division that we need to add to our now growing army. Our now growing army, by the way, which consists of an actually pretty fair degree of troops. I think we're now up to 18,000 deployed? Yeah, 18,000 deployed. Yes to Hungary, no to Sweden. Forehead McGee will not get anything from Mr. Me. Taxation, trade tariffs. Bulgaria. I will say yes to Bulgaria. Decentralized democracy, I say yes. Here is yet another yet another military factory. Alright, after editing division templates by a slight amount, we can now have... Oh wait, that's the version, yeah. We don't want to switch everyone to that. We are going to save this. We're going to cement royalism real quick. And now nobody's going to like us, but it doesn't matter. We forge our own path. Economic proposition, the Belgian government accepts, has agreed to cooperate with us. Alright. Sure, I didn't know I could do that, but whatever. Everyone accepts the economic proposition. That's great, it just gave me a consumer goods buff of 15 down. Well, you know what? I'll take it. I think that liberated an extra civilian factory for me, actually, which I will now use, I think, to immediately trade away for steel. Or rather, I could probably build some steel. There's the Soviet Civil War. Lagged my game. There's the Soviet... You can always predict it. You can always predict it, because you know the mass amount of states that just, like, threw a major power into absolute chaos. We can now also start producing a steel mill, and I think I'm going to take away just one of my military factories to produce said steel mill. It's going to be nice and easy, I think, to do that, and instead we'll trade away for some tungsten with Portugal. With Portugal? Why did I say that? And I will now be able to use this on producing more of our Stakui divisions. Now, I did, in fact, manage to pretty much edit everything, and I just need more manpower, which is why it's a good idea to go communist as Luxembourg to get that extra manpower, but I didn't think we needed to, considering, you know, all the facts that we can just... kind of just use this submod to just destroy all needs of manpower ever, and, you know, it'll just work. That it's just how it will be. Oh, here's Royal Militarism, by the way, just for the record, which should get us some more recruitable population. And right after this, I think we're going to have to start building that fort instead of that military. I think the military will be fine, but we're going to need to build just a bit of that, and then we're going to also need to spam out anti-air, because as Stakui once said, the Germans are going to bomb us hard. And they will. We're going to need a way to defend ourselves against that. Now there, with the steel mill finally... with the steel mill finally completed, we now have taken care of, I think, most of our steel problems. Well, we can always trade just a little more, I guess. Plus, somehow another thing came out of nowhere, so whatever. Now, I think we're able to probably produce a little bit more artillery, and one more Stakui division as well, which means we're going to be able to produce, I think, kind of one a day, which is going to be a really good thing. Unfortunately, though, we know we need to do this fast. Finland directly declared war on the Germans. I don't know how, and I don't know why. It doesn't seem like it's going to go well, although it did just call pretty much all the northern defense front in. That's probably going to occupy Germany for a while, though, so that's good. Yeah, it'll probably take a couple of their divisions off their border to try and attack Denmark, which will fall fast, but regardless of that, it still doesn't really matter that much to me. Legacy of the Luxembourg crisis. Oh, we can't actually do that? Oh, that's good. We can remove a bad thing that I didn't realize we had. We can also join the Allies as well, regardless. That sounds pretty good. Luxembourgish autarky. Oh, and we can add a building slot to something that already has way too many building slots. That sounds pretty good. The fall of Oslo. Oh. Denmark has signed a white peace. Darn it. I thought this would occupy them for a little bit longer than it did, but no. Oh, and America seized Greenland. Our own destiny. Ooh. Champagne and Moselland. I can gain a claim on Champagne and Moselland. You know what? That would be good, and then... Oh, hey, check that out. Then I can declare war on Belgium. I'd love to see how that works out. Germany has just won its war against the Northern Defense Pact alongside Forehead McGee. And this essentially means all of the North is now Germany's, so they're not going to have to worry about attacking that. It's just theirs. Well, in the future, perhaps ours. Do radio propaganda increase our war support just a tad? Oh, hey, and look. Join the Allies. Now, Neville Chamberlain doesn't exactly enjoy our company right now, but that will change. I'm going to improve relations and actually probably do another focus in the background. I don't exactly know what we want to do. Oh, how about we just, like, sit here and do aggressive population growth again? Doctrine... And as a doctrine, we're going to do Grand Battle Plan, because we definitely need to be able to be entrenched and sit and wait. The strategy entirely is just sit and wait. As soon as we get over 30, I think we can probably do we can probably join the Allies, because we won't have caused much world tension. So now that we've done that, let's get back to doing this. So we'll join the Allies, and you know what? Maybe we'll declare a war on Belgium. I don't exactly know if I want to do that, considering we'll have to use manpower again to try and to get any of this under control. It's late. Can you tell? Any of Belgium's land under control will have to be done by use of manpower, and we don't have manpower. I'm actually going to sell off a couple of Stakuis as well, considering we don't actually have uses for them at this point. I need a little bit more than I currently have. And we're actually going to sell off, I think, a fair good amount of our guns as well. which is gonna hurt to see him go, but the thing is, we can sell them, we can afford to. We'll make them all back in a short amount of time, and we need those boosts to keep making our, to keep making our extensive Maginot. Not one of our allies will be without proper military support. Now, hopefully Neville Chamberlain says yes. For the record, even if he doesn't, we're fine. We're pretty much fine on our own at this point, I think. The forts should hold. Denies request. I don't know why. I honestly don't know why, considering I'm going to be selling and I'm going to be joining anyways later. The fate of Czechoslovakia. So Germany got our guns after all. Darn it. Let's expand the Air Force real quick. We don't actually have anything to expand it with, but like, you know, just as a fun, like, side quest before the war kicks off. We do need at least one Stakui division before we do anything, and it would be certainly nice to have. I'm gonna see if I can maybe get a couple of anti-air out. Kingdom of Italy wants guns. Ooh, it's a democratic Italy. I guess Italy finally found the path it was going on. I like this one. I think as soon as we have... Yes, Turkey, you can grab some artillery. As soon as we have in, like, yeah, 61 days, all this will be done. And then I think we'll make a CAS as well, which is something that we haven't actually managed to do, or at least some of the people that I've managed to watch play Luxembourg. I haven't actually ever seen them do that. Make a CAS. And that makes sense, because nobody ever expanded Luxembourg's full potential, you know, in having so many military industries. It's just, like, horribly too horrible. Too powerful, that is. Germany keeps on expanding, and any month now, we're going to have a very big problem with Poland. And, you know, Britain's going to have wanted that ally. What the heck? Okay, the U.S. under FDR just declared war on the French, which is a member of fascism. But you know, I didn't expect overthrow the ruling government from the. Okay, well, if the U.S. arrives in Europe early, I mean, I can't say that's going to be bad. Wait a second. No, Sweden gets nothing from me. Sweden will get not a gun from me. No, there we go. Yes, in 8 days, 7 days now, I should be able to produce a small CAS division as well. Just a couple of planes. Planes that will inevitably be destroyed, but you know. It's kind of fine though, because like, as long as we can get some things done, right? As long as we can shoot a couple planes down, then what does it really matter? At least we're trying. So this one's going to be just me winging it, to be completely honest. I'm going to say, do we want defense? Because we're not going to be able to defend. Production cost won't be a problem. Close air support, defense again. CAS, yes. Close air support, there we go. And then we're just going to double that up. And name it... How about Derpikus? Because they're going to be doing a lot of work editing this video. So sorry. So we're going to be producing 1 a month, but you know what? That's alright. 1 a month is still better than none a month. Liberia will be producing... our first Stakui division. Liberia will be buying rubber. There is our first Stakui. And may they hold well. I'm actually quite hoping the US can land. If the US has like an early entry to stop Germany, maybe that'll help somewhat. If they take over France and then go to Germany, that might help. Ah, we don't have any manpower for an air wing right now. I should have probably expected that one. Uh-oh. It's August, and, Germany's in trouble.
I am speaking to you from the cabinet room at 10 Downing Street.
So, Poland, so instead of the French, going against Germany because they're fascist and in a war with America, in this alternate history, the Italians, now under democracy, linked up with the British to attack Germany alongside Poland, and Poland seems to have some early.
I have to tell you now that no such undertaking has been received.
Poland actually is getting some good early start. Actually, completely occupying, almost completely occupying southern East Prussia in the early bits of the war here. But I doubt that's going to last for very long. It normally doesn't continuously link up. Yeah, I'm guessing that entire massive influx there was a German push, not a Polish one. We've got another immigrant influx, probably not the greatest place to be right now, if I'm being honest, but hey, more manpower is always accepted here. This might be a pretty darn good time to start selling weapons.
But Hitler would not have it. He had evidently made up his mind to Poland, whatever happened. And although he now says he put forward reasonable proposals which were rejected by the Poles, that is not a true statement. The proposals were never shown to the Poles.
There we are. Sell a couple more of our artillery and such to get... Ooh, actually Poland is not doing too badly, destroying at least the East Prussian front. If East Prussia falls, and East Prussia apparently will, then they may be able to send more troops to the Western Front, and we might see Poland actually push back quite a bit. That would be pretty fun to see. If Poznan doesn't fall, my hope will be pretty much assured, and then once they try attacking us on this end, that's when things are going to start really heating up.
Obligations, going to the aid of Poland, who is so bravely resisting this wicked and unprovoked attack upon her people.
Check this out. We're going to get another Stakui division.
We have a clear conscience. We have done all that any country could do to establish peace. But a situation in which no word given by Germany's ruler could be trusted, and no people or country...
Hold on a second. Before we start training that, I want to get a couple of Derpikus up in the air.
And now that we have resolved to finish it...
There we are. Now we can start training another division, an infantry division, that is. Afghanistan has decided to buy some artillery. Poznan has not yet fallen. Actually, Poland seems to be holding up pretty well. If Britain can send the BEF to Italy, or Poland, this could be pretty good, actually. We will see. How's the Afghan focus tree, for the record? Because I swear that they said they had one. Maybe that was in Millennium Dawn. Ba ba ba. At this point, I'm just doing it for the joke, so that Derp can continue to put a counter of how many times I've given into the music. In army, I think we're gonna just do industry, to be honest. And steel production will be another good thing to have, because we have another steel production. Dispersed industry, maybe get a couple more building slots, as I watch Germany and Poland push and pull. Germany has Poland has survived quite a while longer than I think they actually did at this point, anyways. Or wait, no, because we've just entered November. Does it still count? Because they were attacked early. You be the judge of that. It seems like the Soviet Civil War is, like, really long for the record. A while longer than it normally takes. Wait, Russian Imperial Protectorate? Oh no, Russia's a puppet of Japan? What's going on? Peace conference. Moscow falls to Ukrainian troops. Oh, okay, there we go. Well, I guess that's not what I meant to... No, well... Okay. Japan has its capital in Kyoto, and is pretty much just chilling at this point, I think. So, they're done, they're fine, and Ukraine has become supermassive. Ukraine has become the supermassive Ukraine. Not a black hole, but a Ukraine. Chunky square Ukraine as well. How interesting. Grand Assault. That'll be interesting. Now, if Germany still wants to do its things where it goes west and tries to push for France and me, it's going to meet a heck of a lot of resistance from me. And with Poland doing really well, honestly, for Poland, I didn't expect that, it's going to have a really bad time. No Undertale reference intended, but you can take it however you like. In what seemed like the best use of their time, Australia and Britain have both simultaneously landed in various parts of Sweden, and have immediately been kicked out of Sweden because I just don't think that was a good idea. They invaded absolutely nowhere in Sweden, like, oh wait, no, that's kind of a good idea there. Now, Britain has actually invaded Trondheim in the Netherlands, which is a port, and that actually might do something. It's no good for them, I guess. If Poland keeps holding up, Germany will be significantly weakened by the time I get there, I think. And that's going to be nice. A weakened Germany is good for a strong Luxembourg. Germany seems to not be making much headway in Poland. That might change as the chunky square Ukraine that I was talking about earlier just joined the Axis and declared war on Poland. You know, that this could have been a perfect game. It could have been a perfect, wonderful game, but it had to be attacked on two sides. It was gonna do so well, it could have lasted forever. And then Ukraine. Maybe if Italy makes some headway, but right now it looks like Germany might actually get what it wants. After so long of it being just fine. It could have been fine. We could have done perfect. We don't actually need to improve any airway in our country right now. What else can we do? Can we do anything? That's a better question. Can we do anything at all? Can we just, like, maybe improve? I have no idea what we can do. I don't think we have a single necessary need for any of our civilian industries, which is good, because that means I can trade them for steel and not have to worry about not needing them. Free civilian factories. Well, that's okay. Just trust me on that. We're fine in that manner. Trade for more aluminum with the French. The French, whose war with America is pretty much just standing still. At this moment in time, I think let's check the war participation in a couple of things. Yeah, Germany's finally going to make some movements on Poland with Ukraine now having a problem. The American-French war here. Not an actually incredible amount of casualties. 500,000 is still a lot, though, but I don't exactly know how They managed to come to direct fighting? I guess the point is they did. The German-British War, also known as World War II, has come with Germany taking over 500,000 casualties to Poland, and, Germany taking nearly 1 million casualties to Poland, and Poland taking 500,000 to Germany, which is pretty good stats for an AI Poland, for the record, but it looks like it may just come crashing down, unfortunately. Oh, and there comes Hungary as well. See, they always get what they want. Sucks, but they always get what they want. We had another recent immigrant influx, which is a good thing as well, with us only needing a slight bit more manpower to go. Yeah, it's just 3,000 more. We are on the brink. We are on the brink of testing. Wow, Russia bought a lot of arms from us then. Apparently they needed a lot of stuff to refill their divisions. You know, I mean, I get it. You gotta get what you gotta get. Wow. 11,000? That was like my entire gun-selling strong point. The US joined the Allies, which is sort of good, but also sort of bad when you realize the French have now joined the Axis. And Italy was probably not ready for that, but I was also not, because now I'm going to have to fight France and Germany all at once. Probably. Anyways. Manpower seems to be pooling again, which is good, because we're going to produce another Stakui division and completely reduce it back down to 0. So the French are now going to be putting pressure on the Polish, but also if the UK lands in France at this point, it might be kind of over, because America is going to send forces to England. This could actually do some pretty good, this could be a pretty good outcome, actually. Especially for us. If Germany ever actually declares a war, I could just... Oh, wow, it only lasts 25 days to just, you know, justify a war goal and kind of go crazy. Wouldn't that be funny? Oh, it would take me even less time to justify a war goal on France. Just 15 days to just march into France. The Grand Luxembourgish army. But that is something you are going to have to see in the next one. That's right, I'm going to cut it into a two-parter. Why? Because it's 1 a.m. and I'm not doing anything else. We will see how it all boils down and how it all works out the next time. But the thing is, for now, Luxembourg is united and ready while the Allies fight quite valiantly, in fact. And I have to give Poland some large credit. But until then, yeah, we're going to call it here for now, but we will return and we will be giving out some more pain to Germany. In fact, we might even stream this, so if you want to see it and you want to see if it's maybe streamed, go subscribe to the Twitch account at twitch.tv/thediamondverse. Oh, wait a second. There goes Belgium? No, Belgium declared war on Germany. Now wait a moment, Belgium. Hold on. I know it might seem tempting, but you know. Wow, look at how weak Germany's divisions have become. They're like super bad, like in super bad shape. They've lost like half their manpower or such. Wait, what's the intel ledger looking like on Germany? They still have 1 million manpower, it's just they probably have a deficit of guns, I assume. Wow, Belgium's attack did not last long. With their attack going from pretty much... I would offer them military access, it's just apparently they just don't want it, so they'll allow their divisions to die instead. Kind of feels selfish. Oh well, I'll be completely surrounded, and yet still not at war. I would consider myself lucky, but I just don't feel that way. Spain's not in the Axis, but is now giving Germany volunteer support in a twist of fate. The Trondheim invasion has failed, and Britain's invasion is kind of slowing down here. Poland is right outside the borders of Kyiv, but somehow Ukraine's like slid way out. I don't exactly know how they managed to do that. And if Kyiv falls, it's probably pretty much over for Ukraine there. Once France is down, we'll probably be able to kick Germany back into Germany, and that would be good. Even better if Japan got involved on the side of the Allies, which it very well might, to be completely honest. Belgium seems to have achieved a good war border at this point, which is losing Eupen and gaining Nord-Pas-de-Calais. We also have a full close air support wing. And you know what? I couldn't be happier. The Royal Air Force of Luxembourg, made entirely of Derpikus planes, is, yeah, I really couldn't be happier with how well it's become. I'm gonna train that up. I still can't actually train that up that much? You gotta be kidding. They have to be, like, ready. They have to be willing and ready and, you know, united. I'm tired. So tired. Oh. Britain's launched... I assume it's Britain. Of course it's Britain. Britain's launched a naval invasion into Le Havre and have not taken a port, so if that doesn't happen, then this invasion is screwed. But if they do manage to take the port, this could be a good sign, because if they can link up with the Belgian front, then this entire point can get encircled and they can advance towards Paris. However, because they haven't taken a port and the AI is normally stupid, this naval invasion is just going to get randomly crushed. Just watch. Just watch. The Japanese shogunate joins the Axis. I said get involved on the side of the Allies. The side of the Allies. The Allies. Because, see, Russia now is a part of the Axis, which means Russia's going to declare war on Poland. Oh, actually, the UK did manage to take a port. They managed to take Cherbourg. That's good and all, except for the fact that Russia's in the Axis, and also Japan is... So, I guess Russia maybe doesn't want to join, doesn't need to join. Poland should probably do as much as it can and also get some troops on the Russian border, because this game is shaping up to be very interesting. Very interesting indeed. And if you want to see the end, we'll probably stream it tomorrow. So, as I meant to say a few minutes ago, thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye. Hello, everybody. Wrong intro.